Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about Pedro Acosta living the dream after completing his first MotoGP race in Qatar. Now, speaking after the race, he said, "I am super happy. I have nothing bad to say because today I was living the dream for 15 laps. So we need to be very happy. It is true, at the end of the race I was struggling with the tyres, but for the 15 laps I was doing everything I knew how to do. And maybe I prefer to do 15 laps like this with the best riders in the world instead of being in the top 9 for nothing. I think we learned an awful lot today. I also got to see the big boys and what they were doing and how they were managing. I also saw and felt what it was like in the turbulence with the aero and how the big boys were picking the bike up to save the tyre. Today, I learned so many things. Now, for me, this is really, really good that he is punchy, let's just call it. You know, everyone knew at the start of the race when he was up there that he wasn't going to last. His pace was just that little bit too high. Everyone was in the 53s and he was in the 52s. You knew that he was going to burn tyre. Everyone knew that he was going to burn tyre. It was just a matter of time of how long could he last. And lasting 15 laps, is pretty good for a rookie at that pace. Yes, he did struggle towards the end, and he did put up a good fight against Di Antonio and Aleix Espargaro. So there's a lot of credit goes to this young fella. He didn't throw it at the ditch, and for me, while I was always a little bit skeptical of him, he definitely has the traits. As I've always mentioned, he does need the big bang in each class. And, when he gets that little bit of healthy fear of the MotoGP bike, I think he will be either put up or shut up sort of situation. But for me, what I saw from him this weekend, it is like the coming of Marc Marquez again, But I suppose with Marc, he was a little bit more advanced in how his tyre management was and expectations. So, look, for me, I think Pedro Acosta is the real deal. I think, we're going to see an awful lot more with him. I think he has a great attitude of, well, I prefer to battle with Pecco and them for 15 laps than, fight with the people down the back. And, Qatar was a really weird race with tyre management, and it wasn't only the rookie that was affected, if you look at it. So there was a lot of people out there affected by the rear tyre and the front tyre especially, actually. So it is interesting to see how he did do. He did beat them by being aggressive at the start. So it is interesting. But I definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Pedro Acosta's first race in Qatar? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.